You're not telling me we're in.
Are we in?
Amsterdam pod. We are in Amsterdam.
Right now, currently.
We're literally in Amsterdam.
We're not in America.
What's your body count?
12.
Oh.
My body count honestly is
Today?
1. My body count's 1.
Really?
Yeah.
With you and the Lord?
Yep.
Would you ever save your
Give it
for
to
marriage?
Me. Huh?
Would you ever save your virginity for marriage? It's a little late for that, but if you go back and
if I could re-hymen my hymen?
That's
Dude,
it.
dudes have hymens.
Guten hymen.
Yo.
Shotty got that good he call it Guten hymen.
That's what I'm saying.
If I was named 2 Chainz, I'd put that on a song.
What
Shotty,
is a hymen? Is it just like construction paper there? And if you go through, then you're like, oh shit, you ain't a virgin no more.
Is that the Pop the Cherry? That's the OG.
Yeah. You know my sister popped the cherry on a bike.
Dude, I know somebody who else. There's a comedian we know. She popped it on a bike seat too.
Who?
Audrey
These
Stewart.
bitches be fucking the bike seats?
Well, no, they're just riding. They hit a pothole. And they're
Riding.
Like, oh.
Dude, that is so funny to be a lady and then all of a sudden never have an orgasm and then ride a horse. Be like, yo, I love horses.
That's it. Become a horse girl.
Is it?
Probably.
Yo, you ever think there's like trampoline girls?
Think about this. Seahorses and horses don't know they exist.
Yeah,
on
they
the
do.
same world. No, how the fuck would they know?
You know seahorses, the dude fucking cum babies?
Oh, they shoot it out?
Yeah, there's a billion of them.
Oh my God.
Do sperm swim? If you ejaculate
What?
into like...
What do you think they do? Get on a Vespa?
But you're talking about like in actual water. Like if you put a sperm in like a lake.
If you put a sperm like in a like a goldfish bowl, would
What do you
it
think
survive?
It would float to the top?
Yeah, but they're swimming in sperm.
What are you talking about?
Little sperms.
Yes.
They're essentially swimming in your balls.
They're swimming in the canal behind us. We're in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Michael, we're in Amsterdam.
You know what's legal in Amsterdam? All
Hey!
right, here's the thing.
Hey!
Here's
Hey!
the thing. Here's the thing. We wanted to wait.
For what?
Oh no, sorry. I'm just resting my hand.
Oh,
Does
oh.
it look like I'm
I thought
raising
you had a
it?
question.
yeah.
No, you can. Now that I know, you can keep your hand there.
All right, yeah, Gabe
We're
was-
recording in an Airbnb on the canals. It's gorgeous.
Dude, honestly, I never thought a woman on a bike was hot until we went to Amsterdam. Bitches on bikes are hot.
Everybody on a bike.
I say, hey, what are you delivering? Pussy? What's happening? They're all hot. They dress really Amsterdam-y.
Oh, the airport was when we landed. I was like, did we fuck up? It
What
was
the fuck's happening outside?
construction.
Oh, okay.
Dude, there's so many people. All right, we're in Amsterdam. It's gorgeous. We're staying on the canals, looking for birth canals. Here's the thing. We got here and we're like, all right, let's go to dinner first night. Walk around the red light district. See what all the hubbubub's about.
There was a lot of bub and a lot of hubbub. Let me tell you.
A lot of hub.
Dude.
Hub.
Porn.
What did
Got
you-
it. Go ahead.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect, but it's literally you walk in and you can just tell where the red light district is because there's just packs of like slightly shiny, sweaty groups of dudes smiling. And one guy's smiling bigger than most.
And what do you think just happened with him?
Sexual intercourse.
Uh-huh.
I think he lost his virginity.
That's also funny because you know for sure that dads and uncles take their like, 21-year-old kids and be like, you haven't lost it? Come here. Wow. You'll lose it.
Yeah, I mean, it is, you can just tell who's out here looking for it. The ratio in this town, dudes.
Yeah, you can tell who's looking for it. Motherfuckers got binoculars.
But so we're walking, we kind of have we have a loose idea of where the red light district is. And then you start seeing people just gooned up in the windows.
Yeah. Here also the thing, I'll be 100% transparent with all the listeners and the watchers and you guys here. When we were talking about the red light district and we were thinking about like the level of woman, be honest with you, didn't think it was going to be that high. Let me tell you something.
Hey.
High.
Well, so do you want to describe to them like what the actual scene
It
looks
feels like a mixture of like,
It feels like the most fun zoo you could possibly go to.
Well, because you mentioned the windows, right? I don't know if everyone knows
but it
this.
feels like we were in a popular downtown, whether we're at like Venice Beach or Hollywood Boulevard or
like Soho to
like,
me.
well, a little bit. It does have a New Yorkie vibe, but it also
Yeah.
feels like New Orleans, Bourbon Street.
Right.
It's just like an area, dude. It was packed with horniness to the brim. I mean, there's dudes as far as the eye can see and the thigh can see.
Hello.
But
You know what's also interesting? There's a lot of couples. There were a lot of couples.
trying to save their marriage.
I saw an older couple, probably like in their early 60s, and they were with a friend of theirs that looked like they lived there. This was like a tourist friend of theirs, and they were pointing at a sign on the wall for a sex show. It was like full on fucking in the sex show, and they were like, oh, "That's the one we went to. That's the one we have to go get tickets for you." So it's like, yeah, like very
I
wholesome
love it.
old couple.
I really do love it. But yeah, so it looks sort of like New Orleans-y.
Yeah, it just feels like a place that like it's meant structured for tourists. The locals don't live there. The locals aren't there. If they're there, they work there. It's either at like a bar or there's a lot of like sex museums, which I think we're gonna go to tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's pretty much a sex museum in this Airbnb.
Sex
Just
museum.
looking at Jack, he mused up.
Buddy, sex fucking shows. A lot of sexual energy happening here.
Yeah.
And when you walk down, they're like little alleys. And you walk down the alleys.
Well, there's also alleys, but there's also just the main strip.
Well, that's what my next question to you guys is. Do you think like the prostitute sex worker game works very similar to like a musician or like a comedian? Like if you're on the main strip, you done made it.
Well, I think my guess is it's kind of like I know strippers and also random enough people who cut hair. You have to pay for your chair. So you're like, I'm paying for this window for X amount of hours. Here's $300. Hopefully I make X amount of money. Right.
So you're saying the quote unquote rent for those little spaces,
I think
the main ones are probably a little more?
I guess I have no idea.
I don't know either, but I will say, so to just give you a little bit of a visual, they're like large windows and they're lined with like
they
red,
look like sliding glass
LED.
doors cut in half.
Yeah.
LED lights. I ain't talking TikTok.
What are you talking about? Red.
Like my text. I miss her already. Anyways, but you walk by and it's just like, it blew my mind how public it was. It's like everybody's walking by, herds of people, and then you look at the window and you're like, hey, are available? Mm-hmm. And then,
And the funny thing is, some of them are acting, trying to flirt with the people walking by.
Yeah.
But some of them are straight on their phone playing Wordle. And that's also funny.
Yeah, but to me, that's harder. Hey, pay attention to me.
Dude. Well, there's another, we'll get into that the actual story in a second.
Do it now.
Alipa. So there's also a thing too, where sometimes you look and you catch a lady in the window and she's drinking water. Why do you think she's dehydrated? Fucking!
Well, dude, I remember we were sitting. Here's also the thing.
Give it to me.
We were like nervous, like high school kids in there,
bro.
We were walking around.
Well, because the problem is, can I give a little bit of context before you jump into this piece of it? I will say we were just gonna go to Peru.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the perusing turned into a bruising. If you get what I'm saying.
No, I don't. I'm not picking up what you're putting down.
We went there to just look, but then we done bought the cow. Do you know before
the test drive turned into a lease.
That's what I'm saying. A lease to buy. Do I own a car?
You love her.
I do love her.
So anyways, all we're trying to say is we went there to go scope a scene, see what it's about. That way we could go there tonight.
What happened?
I don't know if you know how having a podcast called Stiff Socks works.
Dude, let me tell you something. I wasn't hungry until I got there. And your boy you ever go to the grocery store and you ain't hungry? You're like, I'll pick a few things out. And then you're like, fuck. And then all of a sudden you get Lucky Charms and a steak.
It's just what it is. Like you were saying a couple minutes ago, we're like, I don't know who's going to be in the window. Shoddy bad. Victoria's Secret looking models.
Dude, I think.
Shoddy bad.
I don't think you guys really necessarily know. You think they were kind of like exaggerating. There were some women, I would say at least 60-65% of them were literally some of the hottest humans I've seen in life.
Yeah. I mean,
like no Facetune. Life.
Hot.
No AI.
Dude, but that's what I was saying. Like we'd walk past a window, we'd like make eye contact, and I'd get like nervous. Like it felt like high school. I was like, oh, the cute girl in school's around. I pretend to like pull out my phone. I didn't have my phone. I was like typing on my wallet.
It also just EBT card. It also just means like they looking at you flirt for 3 seconds and then they think it's on, and you're like, sorry. It was a very nerve-wracking experience. And then we literally walked around.
We did laps. It felt like we were like the college guys in the bar. I'd be like, let's just do another lap. Let me just see.
Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys know about us, but we've had the sex before. We've had the sex multiple times. Not us together, but we've had the sex.
Oh, I've done it.
We've done it.
Yeah.
We've done it like a few times. But walking around here, that whole context of like kind of like a very transactional thing, that was so nerve-wracking. And also, they're so beautiful.
Well, yeah,
like
it's also it's you're on their turf.
Yes,
I'm just a visitor. I'm just hanging out. Do I take my shoes off in here? Shoes off. But it's like, this is their world. I'm just trying to be a nice what's it called?
Gentlemen,
tourist.
You ever like dating a girl and you go meet her mom for the first time, like at the mom's house, and you walk in, you go,
That's the most respectful you'll
"Please?"
ever be.
Oh my God. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. But it's the same thing where you're like, can you please lead this? Because I don't know. Am I supposed to take my coat off? Is there a coat rack? Is there a coat
there's a
closet?
rack.
Where do I put my shoes?
Right.
Do I throw your daughter in front of you? Like, what is this?